Hi, everybody. I'm back. It's been a while. I'm excited. It's springtime, though. It's exciting. The sun is out, so it's good. Really good. Today's vlog, I wanted to talk a little bit about weight loss, and everybody that's around me and has been kind of coming to my classes and things like that realizes that I'm really kind of in a space right now where I really believe that when it comes to weight loss, or really when it comes to solving any problems that you have, it is really about your thinking and your perception and your beliefs, right? So it's really about kind of changing that inner dialogue so that we can lose weight, so that we can stop sabotaging ourselves, and so that we can overcome the obstacles that we have in our life. And one of the ways that I think that we do this is not believing in these cookie cutter diets. There's a lot out there, right? We're in a really time of technology, and it's a lot of anxiety, and it's faster. It's a fast pace, more fast than I think it has been even in other years. I feel like it's a very rapid time, and everybody wants that quick fix. Everybody wants that weight loss. Who want it gone now. Instead of waiting, even with exercise, instead of waiting for like 3 or 4 weeks till our body gets adjusted to that new routine, we want it now. We want it to come off now. We want our problems solved now. And I think it's really, really difficult when we live in that fast-paced environment. And that's when I start to talk about prayer and meditation and all those things that I think are so important. But I think another thing that's really, truly important is kind of not buying into this idea that you can have the exact same diet as your husband or wife, that you can have the same exact diet as your best friend, and that that's going to work. Sometimes it can. And sometimes it's a great thing because you guys can motivate each other. But just realizing that maybe you can have cookies in the house and your best friend can't. Or maybe there's certain types of food that you really know that you have to keep away from, but your husband or your wife, they can have it. So it's just this idea of realizing and accepting who you are, right? Not like pouncing yourself down because of it. Because a lot of times I think, well, she can have that or he can have that and I can't. And then you go into this whole idea of self-pity, and then here we are in that hamster wheel again of abusing ourselves with the way that we're speaking to ourselves, and we wind up in a bag of potato chips, right? So it's really about changing our thoughts, and I think that can start by the questions that we're asking ourselves. A lot of times I think we're asking ourselves the wrong questions. So instead of being so limited in our beliefs about ourselves and asking ourselves these really kind of limiting questions. So here's an example. If you had if you came into a problem in your life and you decided that everybody around you was kind of saying, yep, you should probably give up on that idea, or you should probably throw in the towel, or that's really not going to work. Instead of listening to that, you can ask yourself the question, how am I going to turn this around? How am I going to make this better? What are the things that I'm willing to do today to make this better? What are the things that I'm willing to give up to make this better, or to make this happen? Or whatever that is. It's kind of, you have the people in your life that are kind of maybe the more negative types that kind of surround you, and they might have these limited beliefs, but it's your job to kind of step out of that and to ask yourself better questions. So I think that can really help, is asking yourself not such limiting questions. And I think that we all kind of have an internal guidance system, and it will be able to show you exactly what you need to do when a problem comes up, or you find yourself eating a whole box of cookies and you don't know how you're going to come out of that. It's really in the stillness. It's really when you meditate, when you pray, when you listen to your inner guide. That's when I think you can come out of it. That's how you're going to pull yourself out, and not limiting yourself, not sticking to the cookie cutter diets, but not limiting yourself, and not asking yourself limiting questions like questions that are really hopeless. Ask yourself more empowering questions like, what am I going to do to make this change? What am I going to do to make this better? What am I going to give up to make this better? Those type of things. Anyway, hopefully that helps you guys a little bit, and kind of opens you up to a little bit more, inspires you to have a little bit, maybe a different way of thinking about it. Okay, have a great day. Happy spring. Bye.